In my last video, Jamal Crawford was injured. I did the research. He's going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks with a lower back strain. Now here's another surprise in my player playoffs. The Golden State Warriors defeated the LA Lakers in Game 7. That's interesting, isn't it? Now before I get started, let me copy and paste some commentary from one of my recent videos. I don't know why people thought that the Nuggets were going to beat the Lakers. They don't even have a star player. How can you win in the playoffs without a star player? That's not going to be an entertaining series. Was I wrong or was I wrong? That series was extremely entertaining. It went to 7 games, and I just didn't think that that could happen. It shouldn't have happened. The Lakers were playing like crap. And then the Nuggets, Andre Miller was playing like he was young again. JaVale McGee was alley-ooping and dunking through traffic. Gallinari was doing Allen Iverson crossover moves. That series was amazing. It was a lot of fun to watch, and maybe I should go out on a limb and make another statement like that right now and see if I'll be wrong again. See if we'll have some more entertainment. I can't believe that Jamal Crawford is checking into the game right now. I thought he was supposed to be out for 1 to 2 weeks. I don't know what's happening. Is that cheese? I don't know. But now I'm going to shift my attention to the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics series, Game 2. Everyone's going crazy over that offensive foul that was called on Kevin Garnett. Pretty much all the NBA analysts and commentators agree that that foul should not have been called in that situation. But I have to disagree. Kevin Garnett got caught cheesing, and he does that all the time. I remember in 2008, Lakers, Celtics in the finals, there was one possession in Staples Center at the end of the game where Kevin Garnett had like 3 or 4 illegal picks. And look at that illegal pick. I'm taking the charge on the fast break. This is how you know we're in the playoffs and my player, because I'm taking charges. And that's not the only charge I take in this game. There's going to be another one. It's going to be crazy. But in my opinion, I think that foul should have been called. It was a great call. Kevin Garnett needs to stop cheesing on those picks, because Paul Pierce was wide open on that play at the end of the game because of that cheesy pick, because he was cheesing. And if you look at the replay, he set 2 illegal screens on that play. He set them twice. I mean, if you're going to do it twice in front of the referees, they got to call it on you. He did it twice. He first set, he threw his arm out again at somebody else. I forgot who. And then when Iggy was chasing Paul Pierce, he set another illegal screen. So I'm with the referees. I agree with them. I thought it was a great call, and Kevin Garnett needs to stop cheesing on the picks. That game was pretty entertaining. And Evan Turner's layup at the end of the game, a fake Euro step, whatever that was nice. So hopefully that'll be a good series. 1-1 is tied. I think it will be good. So what about the Miami Heat? Now they're in trouble. Chris Bosh, abdominal strain, out indefinitely. That sounds like he's not coming back for the rest of the playoffs. That sounds like a serious injury. And if you were watching TNT last night, when Shaq was giving his thoughts on that injury, because he had it in the past, he basically predicted that Chris Bosh will be out for the rest of the playoffs. And that's a huge blow to the Miami Heat's chances of winning the championship. Without Bosh, I don't think they have a chance to do it. I think they might be able to get by the Pacers. They can probably get away with beating the Pacers, but if they go to the next round and they play the Boston Celtics without Chris Bosh, they're not going to win that series. They're going to lose to the Celtics if they don't have Chris Bosh. So if Chris Bosh was healthy, I thought that the Heat would easily get to the finals. It wasn't going to be too tough. Obviously, the Celtics would give them a run for their money, but I think they can beat the Celtics easily with Chris Bosh in the lineup. But now, it's not looking good. And the favorites to win it this year, it's got to be Oklahoma City. It's got to be Oklahoma City. Obviously, they're still in that series with the Los Angeles Lakers, and it's only been 1 game. But their team, they just look like they have the recipe. They have the ingredients for the championship this year. They have great defense. Their offense is pretty good. And the Lakers are just not looking good at all. I know it's only 1 game, but that game yesterday was It was just ugly. Are the Lakers too easy to defend? Because all they do is just come down the court. They're at a standstill. They're trying to post Bynum. And the Thunder, they're just denying the ball. They're fronting the pass. They're rotating fast. And then the Lakers, I don't know why they got Sessions. I don't think Sessions was an upgrade for the Lakers. I mean, when you have Bynum and Gasol, you can't have your other three players not being able to shoot threes. All three of those players need to be able to shoot threes. The point guard position, the shooting guard, the small forward. And he's really a weakness, and all the teams know it. And so when that game last night, they were not afraid to double team hard on Andrew Bynum. And Bynum, to me, his offensive game is overrated. It's not bad, but if he's outside of the paint, he doesn't really have enough moves to score. He's not really that much of a threat. I mean, some games he does have these crazy moments where he's making these nice plays, but most of the time he's not deadly unless he's right in the paint. And Oklahoma City is just pretty much double teaming him and fronting him to make sure he can't catch the ball in the paint. And that's it. They're making it look so easy. It's only been one game, it has, but they got to change their offensive strategy. They got to bring back the triangle or something. You got to do something, because that's just pitiful. And then Gasol is having identity issues. You know, one game he's soft, the next game he's tough. One possession he's playing soft, the next possession he's playing tough. Can you make up your mind already? Can you just decide what kind of player you're going to be this season? Because that inconsistency is annoying. I'm not even a Lakers fan, but that inconsistency is annoying. I guess the last series to cover is going to be the Spurs and the Clippers. It's a shame that Memphis lost that game one. If Memphis didn't lose game one, they would have advanced to the second round, and the Spurs would have been trembling. The Spurs would have been terrified because the matchup is not in their favor. The Grizzlies match up really well with the Spurs. And I'm just going to go ahead and predict something like I did last time when I said the Denver Nuggets and the Lakers, that wouldn't be an entertaining series. I'm going to say the Clippers and Spurs, that's not really going to be an entertaining series. I think the Spurs are going to handle them pretty nicely. But maybe I'll be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'll be wrong again and we'll get another Game 7 series. And if that happens, then I'm just going to keep saying, I'm just going to keep dissing teams like this. I'm just going to be like, that's not going to be an entertaining series. And this play is the highlight of the game. You reach, teach. Jason Kidd cannot guard me. This series is going to be crazy. Look at the series of moves I put on him, all linked together. First, the triple threat, the explosion, the step back. Then I go through the legs. Then I spin back the other way. Then he reaches. Jason Kidd didn't know what to do. He got fed up. He said, let me reach for that ball. You reach, I teach. What a sexy spin move. That's going to be in a montage. And look at that dunking finish. And this game was just not entertaining. Game one, it was just a huge blowout. And look at that, I take another charge. I thought I told you this is the My Player playoffs. I'm taking charges. That charge was beautiful right there. That was beautiful basketball. You might have to rewind that. And look at Chuck Hayes with the steal. Outlet to Chris Smoove, and it's Lob City. It's not Smoove to Smoove, but we finally throw up a lob in this game. They can't escape the lobs. You know the rules. Lob City. Lob City. Lob City. Lob City. So this game, it was just out of control. They were full court pressing for the entire game, and you know it's easy to just come down and just get a dunk or a layup or an assist. That's pretty much what I did the entire game. We had that big lead, and look, I'm just coming down the court and I'm just scoring immediately. So this game was a huge blowout. Dirk didn't play because he was injured, so I'll show you his injury a little later. And no press conference because they asked the same question they asked after we won game one in the last series. So I figured there's no point in showing that. I finished this game 39-9-6-2.